What up, y'all? Your boy G-Man, afternoon show at G and the PM, 97.9 The Box. I'm hanging out right now at one of my favorite spots, y'all, to eat some wings, drink a beer, watch any sports. I'm talking about that Twin Peaks. Now, you know, when you come to Twin Peaks, you got to have the Twin Peaks girls in the house, and you got to have a nice beer. You got a nice Bud Light here. Jalen, right?
Yes.
How are you doing today, Jalen?
Good. I'm great. How are you today?
I'm good. You don't look nervous. You said you were a little nervous. You look good.
I am a little, but I mean, it's okay. There's a first for everything.
Yeah. So we're at Twin Peaks, the one on Kirby. So there's definitely Twin Peaks all over the city. So what we're doing at Twin Peaks here, we're gonna be talking little sports and actually what's going on with Twin Peaks. Because right now they got a pageant going on in Nashville. So there's 5 days left to vote for Miss Twin Peaks. And so how can they do that?
So you can actually go to twinpeaks.com, and at the top there's going to be a little section that'll show like our pageant, and you can click and vote for certain girls depending on the store they're at. So if you want, vote for Twin Peaks Kirby. That's our location.
Yeah.
Get some extra votes. You can vote every day.
Yeah.
And there's 5 days left.
Yeah, and they're also on Instagram too, so you can definitely go to at Twin Peaks Kirby for this location, right?
And then tomorrow we're also going to have a signing. Our Miss Twin Peaks Kirby will be here in store. Wow. It'll be 5 to 7.
So tomorrow, 5 to 7, when you get off of work. Yeah, fellas, come on by. Tell your significant other that you have a business meeting. You got to stay at work a little extra, but come over here to Twin Peaks. And 5 to 7, signing with Miss Twin Peaks Kirby. And then, of course, we're getting ready for the contest on the 20th, which will be in Nashville. And you can actually watch it here, right?
Yes, you can watch it here. It'll be showing at 7 p.m. We're going to have it on all of our TVs and the speakers as well. So it's super exciting. I know it's getting bigger as the years go on. Everyone's going to look amazing, so I'm definitely excited.
Yeah. So you've been working here, how long have you been here now?
I've been working here since March, and I honestly love it. It's so fun. I've made so many new friends, and the food is honestly amazing. So it's hard not to eat after every shift, like overeat.
Well, right now we're here for lunch. So they got their lunch combos from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. They start like what, $8.99 or something like that?
Yeah, so we're actually having a wing special going on today as well. So you buy 6 wings and you get 6 wings for free. So you can have them breaded, naked, however you prefer.
Yeah, we going naked up in this thing, y'all. It's definitely going down. Eric Rendon, what's up, man? All right, cool. So anything else you want to add about Twin Peaks? I know y'all got all the sports games because we got Astros when basketball season's on, and obviously the UFC. They come watch UFC here too.
Yeah, so any sport you can imagine, we play it on all of our TVs. It's a pretty big deal. It does get pretty packed, but you not only come here for the food, you come here for the vibe, you come here for the girls. It's just an overall great experience.
And the beer.
And yeah, our 29-degree beer, which is really nice and really cool.
All right, cool. Give me your Instagram, your social media account. How can they follow you if they want to come see you here?
So you can follow me on Instagram. My name is at JaylenFam. So it's JaylenPham.
Jalen
And then
Fam.
you can always ask for me. I work here mainly in the mornings, but if you request me, I'll come in whenever.
There it is right there. Jalen, go get to work. I appreciate you for stopping by. Again, make sure y'all see y'all vote for the Miss Twin Peaks at twinpeaks.com. 5 days left to vote. And yeah, so tomorrow they got the big signing going down from 5 to 7.
And our Miss Kirby will be here. She's not here today, but she'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, what's her name?
Her name is Aspen.
Aspen.
She's gorgeous. There's definitely going to be a line to meet her because she's really, her personality is everything as well. You'll really enjoy her.
And I believe we're going to also have Miss McAllen here as well.
Yes, Miss McAllen will be here too. I love her. Her name's Angelina. They're both so beautiful, so gorgeous. Stop by and meet them both. I love them both.
Yeah. How do you become a Twin Peaks contestant?
So for each store, they'll have you submit photos and a bunch of other things just to qualify, and they'll pick one girl from each store to represent the store and go on to the competition.
Wow, there it is. Twin Peaks Kirby hanging out before I got to be on the air at 2 o'clock, man. So Jalen, I appreciate the girl. All right, so y'all coming to, thank you. So when y'all come to Twin Peaks Kirby, ask for Jalen. She'll be here, and yeah, she did a good job. Yeah, good job, Jalen. Appreciate you. All right, let's get to it, man. You know, I'm a big boxing fan. One of the biggest fights was just announced a few weeks ago. They just had the press conference yesterday, and on Tuesday, I got to bring in a good friend of mine who's been on the show before, talk boxing, Mr. Coach Cap. He is the boxing coach over at TSU. Coach Cap, what's happening, brother? How you been,
Boom,
man?
boom, boom, boom. Coach Cap in the building. Hey, man, appreciate you having me, G-Man, as always.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm glad you are joining me for this, man. Let's talk about it, man. This fight that some people are saying it's 5 years too late, but I think it's still good. They're both in their early 30s. I'm talking about Errol Spence Jr. out of DeSoto, Texas, the Dallas area, and then you got from is it Nebraska where he's from? I don't know. But yeah, Terrence Crawford,
Omaha,
Bud Crawford.
Omaha,
They're both
Nebraska.
Omaha, Nebraska. They're both known
Omaha,
as
yeah.
some some of the best pound for pound fighters. They've been trying to get this fight done for over 5 years. It's finally set. You see it right there. Saturday, July 29th, the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. All right, Cap. Let me get your thoughts on it, man. You're a boxing coach. You've been watching boxing a long, long time. You've been around the sport since you were probably a kid. Uh, how excited are people for this fight, man? You think people are still like, it's too late, or do you think perfect timing?
No, no, no. People are ultra excited. They are uh, doing backwards flips as we speak about this event. It's been a long time coming. I just as many as others are really happy that it's finally here. Really happy and excited that it's finally here. So um, I don't know who do you have picked? What are your
Uh,
thoughts?
yeah,
Let's
I
let's
will.
break that down.
Man, not because he's a Texas boy, but just the resumes. I know people gonna go. I got to go Errol Spence Jr. Man, I just think his size, his punching power. Um, I think he has the tools to get it done. I mean, I like Spence in this one. I don't know if it's gonna be a knockout or a TKO or a stoppage, but I think Spence comes out on top.
So you have the slugger, banger, puncher in Errol Spence, and you have the technical tactician
Yep.
in Terrence Crawford. Both of them high level caliber monsters. Um, but I this one is tough, but I'm gonna have to get an edge to Terrence Crawford. Now
Okay,
ask
there it
me
is.
now ask me why.
I would like to know why, because a lot of people saying Terrence Crawford cherry picking ain't really fighting nobody. I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
So ironically, when people say that, I turn around and say, well, wait a minute. They both fought some of the same people. And funny enough, Terrence Crawford always seems to either stop them where Errol did not. He won by unanimous decision or split decision or whatever. But nonetheless, you know, to me, Errol Spence is while he is good at what he does, he's a master at what he does. He is one dimensional. Terrence Crawford, on the other hand, I've seen him numerous times get different styles in front of him, and he always seems to adjust and overcome. So that's the only reason I'm giving the edge to him is because he seems to be able to make adjustments. And one great fighter said, as in Floyd Mayweather Jr., he said, the fighter that can make adjustments typically is the one that wins the fight. So
And usually adjustments are made. Usually, what, like maybe halfway through the fight? Is it like the first couple of rounds? Like when do fighters start figuring out another fighter?
with guys at this level fighting 12-round fights, I would say toward 6 to 8 rounds, you're gonna start to see the difference. Almost like a sprinter and running a race. You start to when they first start out, they all start together, but then eventually you start to see the one that pulls away. So it's
Yeah,
kind of like that. Yeah, it's kind of like I
man.
compare it to that. Yeah.
So far, man, 2023 has been a good year for boxing, man. We kicked it off. You had obviously Tank David had a couple of fights already. The big one with Ryan
Yeah,
Garcia. Then you had
yeah,
Plant, Benavidez.
yeah.
Man, some fights coming up. Man, it's just going to be. Go ahead.
Let's let's not forget about Teofimo Lopez, Josh
Oh,
Taylor that
last
just
weekend,
happened
man.
last
This past
weekend.
last weekend, that
It's
was
a
a big
hell of
one.
a fight.
Yeah, then
Hell
you.
of a
I mean,
fight.
and there's other fights already lined up as well. It's going to be crazy, man. I'm curious to see who Canelo's going to fight because people were saying that he was going to fight Bivol, but now Bivol is not going to fight. That's out of the question. So now they're talking about maybe Canelo going up to a light heavyweight to fight Badu Jack, which I don't think that's a good idea. I think he should fight Benavidez at 168. I think that's going to be the fight that the fans want. Uh,
I
but
definitely agree.
but so far though, for the beginning, for not even a few months into the year, man, we're looking good so far on the fights, man.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm looking forward to seeing the Charlo brothers back in the ring.
Well, they actually said that Canelo has a choice between Badu Jack and Charlo. What do you think about that fight?
The money fight, of course, is with Jamal Charlo. But again, I just don't get why won't he take that fight? Why won't he step up and make that fight happen? As well as the Benavidez fight. Those are both the big money fights. So it
He,
seems it seems in this era of boxing, that's what it's about now. The big
yeah,
money fights.
yeah. So I was going to ask you that question too. So do you feel like in boxing people are I don't want to say scared to lose their old because that's what's kind of looking like. But another thing too is legacy. Like Canelo's already he has a resume. Is he trying to do too much when he tried to fight Bevo and lost, and now he wants to fight Badu Jack at light heavyweight? Could lose that very easily, or should he just stick to his 68 and take on Charlo and the people in 68?
I honestly I don't see Badu Jack beating. Uh, Canelo is just way too slick, too smart, too experienced. He'll beat Badu Jack. He really needs to step up and take on Benavidez or either Charlo or Demetrius Andre Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Those are the big
Yeah,
money fights for me.
I've never really been a big Boo Boo fan. I just don't think he's had the fights that people want to see. I don't know if that's because the promoter or him. I mean, he's got an undefeated record, but I just never seen him fight anybody elite yet. So I would like to see Boo Boo fight somebody in 68 like Charlo or Canelo or something like that. What do you think about that?
Uh, Again, I think that would be those would be phenomenal fights. Um, like you, I want to see them, and it's frustrating. These guys need to come on and give us what we want. We paying
Okay.
all this
Oh,
good money, paying all this good money to see these big fights. Come on now.
yeah, and speaking of a big fight, I forgot to mention we also had Devin Haney and Lomachenko, which
Oh,
people are, I saw the fight. It was really close. I was good either way. Haney, I'm a
uh-huh.
Haney fan. I like Haney. But seeing that fight and see when Lomachenko did to Haney, it could have went either way. But seeing that fight, I don't know if Haney has what it takes to beat
Has
somebody
what
like a
it takes.
Shakur Stevenson. Who,
Yeah.
what do you think about that? People are saying Stevenson, it could be Tank Davis. Obviously, Tank is locked up right now, so he ain't gonna be out until maybe past August. But man, I would love to see a rematch with Lomachenko. But I think I'm okay with Haney with that win. But I would love to see Haney and Shakur Stevenson. They were just in H Town last weekend at the same bar. I don't know if you saw that at the same bar.
I
And
did
Haney
see
and
that.
Shakur Stevenson sent him a bottle saying sign the contract. So I don't know, man. What do you think about that?
I I did see that, and ironically, I didn't even realize that was right here. That was right here at home.
They were
So
at camp, yeah.
so much is jumping off. Houston has become such a big boxing town, I tell you. Uh, but in regard to what Devin Haney should do next, uh, only the good Lord upstairs knows. I know what I would love to see. I'd love to see the rematch with him and Lomachenko personally, because
Just to kind
personally,
of to settle it, right?
yeah, quite like he did. So watch this. Watch this.
Cambosis.
He did not have a problem with going overseas to his backyard to give Cambosis a rematch. But why won't he give Lomachenko a rematch? Personally, I actually thought Lomachenko won the fight.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's why I said
uh,
it went either way. I was okay with Haney winning, but personally, as I was scoring the fight, I had it either a draw or Lomachenko winning. But I was okay with Haney winning. That's how close it was. But I had it
yeah.
either a draw or Lomachenko winning.
In the end, at the end of the day, that fight was still good for boxing. You know why? Because here it is, 2, 3 weeks later, and we're still talking about it. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
We still talking about that fight, still having debates about it. So that's what I love.
And live at Twin Peaks, Kirby, myself, GMan. I got Coach Cap in here. Man, we just getting ready for some great sports, and not to mention, we got before we go Astros tickets, y'all. If you want to go to the Astros game this Sunday, they're taking on the Reds, Father's Day. You got to go ahead and start texting the word twin. It's right there on your screen. Twin to 24042 for direct link to enter to win Astros tickets for this Sunday for Father's Day. So if somebody want to text in and take their father out to the game, maybe your brother, somebody's father figure or whatever, man, it's a great game to go to this Sunday. And we celebrate Father's Day, man. So Cap, happy early Father's Day to you.
Thank you,
Uh,
thank you.
and yeah, Astros, man,
Same to you.
they're on. Thank you. They're on a man. They've been stressing me out lately, but stressing
I
me
see
out. But
they
they got the win.
they top of the list in the West, the American League West. I see they top of the list. I think
Yeah,
they
well,
number
yeah, they're
two.
actually they're right behind the
The
Rangers.
Rangers.
The Rangers are
Yeah.
bare. They're like 3.5 up on us, but it's still early in the season. It's all good. But if y'all want to go to the game, Astros, we're giving away tickets right now when you text Twin TWIN at 24042 for direct link. You can even watch the game here, man, right here at Twin Peaks, Kirby, if you want to see the game. They got the UFC fights this Saturday. And yeah, man. So Coach Cap, man, let them know how they can follow you, get a hold of you, and and how does it work to get into the TSU Boxing Club? Like, how does that work?
So to be part of the TSU Boxing Club, you have to be a currently active student with a T number and everything. So currently enrolled, and you just come out to practice. There is a membership fee to be part of the club, and other than that, come to practice. Uh, be prepared to do some work on the side. Volunteering and different things like that. But other than that, we
Oh, yeah, I think Coach Cap. Yeah, we were just wrapping up. So anyway, yeah, Coach Cap, he I think his phone might have died.
yeah, I'm here. I'm
But
here.
oh, there he
All
is. I
right.
thought your
Sorry
phone died
about
on
that.
me, man. I thought they got dead.
No, I had a call coming. Anyway, so uh, as I was saying, um, you can find me at Instagram at Coach Cap. You can also find me on Facebook at Community Athletic Partnership. We also have an Instagram page for the TSU Boxing Club, TSU Boxing Club. Besides that, oh, let me tell you before we go, we're having the first ever Labor Day Classic boxing event. So
Ooh,
when TSU plays Prairie View that Saturday, we'll be at the school set up to host the first ever TSU versus Prairie View, or really just college boxing event. Because a lot of people don't know it exists, and so right now, because of what we've been doing, Grambling now has started a program. So when TSU goes to Grambling to play them in football, we'll be down there competing against Grambling. We got FAMU that has started a program. I said FAMU, Florida A&M. They
mhm.
have a program now. Auburn University has reached out to me looking to start a program. So we got a number of schools. I helped stand up the University of Houston Boxing Club. So yeah, college
Wow,
boxing is on the rise. So
man. I was gonna
please,
ask you because I had never heard of a college boxing until you when I said TSU boxing. I said, are they like? Are you getting like kids who started off young in boxing gyms and then kind of went away from it and want to get back into it while they're in school? Is that kind of how that started?
So the club is all inclusive, right? We have people that just want to come and work out to get in shape, that are active current students at
Oh,
TSU.
got you, got you.
Faculty and staff can come and work out. But more than anything, our big focus and push, of course, is grooming these amateur boxers to, graduate high school, come to TSU. We haven't started giving scholarships yet, but we are working toward that goal. And so the Labor Day Classic boxing event will be the first of many to come that will help build that revenue stream that will eventually turn into scholarships for amateur boxing.
Man, Coach Cap, brother, I appreciate you, man. I know you always come through when I need somebody to talk some boxing with me, man. Appreciate you, Coach Cap. Have a great Father's Day weekend, man. Happy Father's Day to you, man. And
Thank
we'll
you.
catch up pretty soon. There it is, Coach Cap, the boxing coach over at TSU. And for me, I'm gonna finish my beer here, my Bud Light. Look at some pretty women go by. Oh, she just went that way. But yeah, Twin Peaks Kirby, man, come on by for lunch after hours. I mean, not after hours, happy hour from starts at 2 o'clock. And yeah, so again, text twin to 24042 to win some Astros tickets for this Sunday, Father's Day. It's going down. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all. Twin Peaks Kirby. Go to twinpeaks.com. Make sure you vote for Miss Twin Peaks. You can watch it at all the Twin Peaks locations. Come right here to the Kirby location and watch it as well. And come to the signing tomorrow from 5 to 7. They got the Twin Peaks girls signing. Twin Peaks from McAllen, Miss McAllen. And you got, of course, Miss Twin Peaks Kirby coming in here tomorrow. And she'll be here, y'all. So it's definitely going on. Aspen is her name. I remember her name, Aspen. She'll be here, Miss Twin Peaks Kirby, Miss Aspen. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe. I'm about to head to the station and do my thing. Yes, ma'am. Come say hi real quick. Come here. Come here real quick. It's okay. We're live. So tell everybody your name. Bria, come see Bria. She's at Twin Peaks Kirby. And we just saw Jalen earlier. And I'm just letting them know that the happy hour at 2 o'clock. But you're going to be here all day, right? Yes. So come after Bria. She's a double. There you go. Hey, double trouble, y'all. Come see Bria. It's going down. All right. We're live at Kirby Twin Peaks. And we'll see y'all next time, man. Y'all be safe. G and the PM. GMan, I'm out, baby. Running the commercial.